Hello and welcome to the Biography Shorties. I am your narrator, Frank Avella. Here we will be covering the short biography of the inspiring, intellectual, and amazing Marie Curie. We will be covering several different topics, so let's begin with the first section, which is a basic introduction. Marie Curie was the first woman to win the Nobel Prize in physics. Later on in her career, she won another Nobel Prize for chemistry. Much of Marie's work was done with her husband, Pierre Curie, and later on in her career, her work was done solely by herself. In fact, she became the first person to win 2 Nobel Prizes. She was the first person, regardless of being a man or a woman. She did this at the same time where women were expected to be secretaries and housewives. Marie worked on the development of X-rays. Her work on X-rays has provided a great deal of help to the medical field and saving lives. Marie had a daughter, Irene. She also won a Nobel Prize. Irene won her prize in chemistry, and it was for the discovery of artificial radiation. On to the next topic, which is the early life of younger Marie. She was born Maria Sklodowska on November 7, 1867. Marie Curie was born in Warsaw, which is modern-day Poland. Now, at the time she was born, Warsaw was actually a part of the Russian Empire. Marie's parents were teachers, and she was always a great student. Her father was a physics and mathematics teacher. Her mother died when Marie was just 10 years old. She died of tuberculosis. During this time of her life, she tutored and was a governess. In her spare time, Marie would study as much chemistry and physics as she can. Marie performed very well in school, but was unable to attend the men's-only university. Eventually, she made it into college and earned a master's degree. She lived a very poor life at the time, often malnourished, as she survived on just bread, butter, and tea. On to the next section, which is her personal life. Marie was close with her sister Branya. She and her sister supported each other throughout their lives. They worked out an agreement where Marie would pay for her sister when she was in school, and her sister would return the favor. Marie married physicist Pierre Curie in 1895. Together, they had a very strong and very loving relationship. They also worked together on Marie's discovery of radioactivity. Pierre put his own work aside and focused on radioactivity. Pierre was accidentally killed in 1906. He was hit by a horse-drawn carriage, which was actually quite common around the time. Marie then took over her husband's teaching job. Marie and Pierre had 2 daughters, Irene and Eve. Both lived very successful lives. The next section is the discoveries of Marie Curie. She discovered radioactivity as well as the elements radium and polonium. Radium and polonium are elements 88 and 84 on the periodic table. Her experiments on uranium rays relate to and explain atomic structure. In her experimentation on uranium, she notices that uranium remained constant regardless of the condition. Curie worked on and produced X-ray equipment for World War I. She wanted to help out during the war, so she pushed for portable X-rays to be used in the field. These portable X-ray machines were actually called Little Curies. Around this time, Marie became a celebrity. She established the Radium Research Institute of Warsaw. She would travel to the United States in an effort to raise money for her research center. Continuing, we come to the next section, which is her Nobel Prizes. Marie won 1 Nobel Prize for physics in 1905. She shared this prize with her husband Pierre and fellow scientist Berquerel. She also won a Nobel Prize for chemistry in 1911. Her second Nobel Prize was for the discovery of the 2 elements radium and polonium. After winning a second Nobel Prize, she gained notoriety and was able to make more money off of her celebrity, thus funding her research. She then got to work with great scientists Albert Einstein and Max Planck. They met at the first Solvay conference, where they discussed groundbreaking ideas in physics. The next section up is her legacy. Marie dies on July 4th, 1934, of aplastic anemia. This is a condition where your body stops producing enough blood cells, and it leaves you fatigued with an increased risk of infection. The truth is that years of working with radiation was very damaging to her health. She used to carry around test tubes of radium in her coat pocket as she walked through the lab. Marie has received many posthumous awards, meaning after her death. Her remains were added to the Pantheon in Paris. Pantheon is the final resting place for the greatest minds in the history of France. Today, Marie is one of the first leading role models for young women, and an even more important role model for future female scientists. Now on to the last section, my favorite section, the fun facts. It was Marie herself that coined the word radioactivity. Her daughter, Eve, wrote the biography Marie Curie. This book has been adapted into a feature film. In fact, there are several feature films in the works on Marie Curie as we speak. Let's end with a quote by her. "Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood. Now is the time to understand more so that we may fear less." So, that was basically everything you ever needed to know about Marie Curie. Be sure to check out the next biography short on Mother Teresa. Also, make sure to subscribe to this channel, click the bell on the subscribe icon to get notifications, please like and share this video, and most importantly, check the description for links to resources as well.